Good evening, and welcome to the West Orange High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Please welcome Senior Israel Soto Jr. to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome West Orange High School Principal Hayden Moore.
Mountaineers, as I reflect upon your high school years and experiences, I find that the words of President John F. Kennedy come to mind. He spoke of the fact that in all the history of the world, there are only a few generations who enjoy freedom and were challenged to stand and defend the very freedom in its hour of maximum danger. Class of 2020, you are faced with the challenge of a global pandemic, and I'm proud to say that you did not back down. You took on this responsibility for the betterment of not only you and your family, but our entire community. Your actions will not only lead West Orange, but our country to a brighter and safer future. Class of 2020, no one can challenge your patriotism, your love of our country, or the sacrifices you had to endure in order to heal our local community and our global society. You have lived up to the challenge that President John F. Kennedy issued when he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Tonight is not just for us to thank you for all you have done in the face of these current challenges, but it's also a moment for us to honor you. So congratulations to a strong, compassionate, and selfless group of seniors who have led us gracefully through these unprecedented times. But that does not define the class of 2020. No, it's your contributions that you have made to West Orange High School that made us one of the best high schools in the state of New Jersey. As your principal, my goal was to ensure that your experiences here at West Orange High School were positive, meaningful, and inspiring. Our administration hoped that we've provided you with a nurturing, safe, and welcoming environment, where our faculty demonstrated great care, concern, and love for all our students, where you were academically challenged to think in ways you had not before, where we, as a school, have been fully committed to accept, respect, and love all our students for their individual differences as well as their commonalities, where we, as a diverse collective, have prepared you to thrive in a global environment. By graduating from our school, you have demonstrated a broad range of cognitive and academic skills, among which were writing, presenting, analyzing, and problem solving. You have also demonstrated many social skills in dealing with your peers, teachers, and other members of the educational community. You must also continue to use these skills and further refine them as you meet new and exciting challenges ahead. These skills will absolutely help you as you mature and move on to the next stages of your life. My Mountaineers, in choosing a career path, identify an area that interests you, something that you absolutely love and are passionate about. Then direct your energy in that area. Establish goals to reach your dreams. Keep focused, keep determined, keep striving for excellence. You can and will be successful. And remember that the journey, the work, the experiences, that's your life. So work hard, enjoy your work, and find positive in all that you do. Okay, Mountaineers, now that I'm all dressed, I'm ready to go. I'm very excited. I can't wait to watch you graduate. Let's go get it done.
Please welcome Salutatorian Brett Zellickson.
Hello, class of 2020, family and friends. When I was first asked to write this speech in late April, I'm gonna be honest, I was shocked, stunned, and excited. But would I be giving my speech to an ice rink overflowing with people, or sitting on a lawn chair outside with my cap and gown on and pajama pants underneath? And would I be celebrating with the class of 2020 in person or over Zoom? Would I be looking forward to project graduation, or would I just be lucky to get a haircut for the first time in 3 months? Later that fateful day, around 4 a.m., I got to work. That is, watching the best graduation speeches on YouTube. As the sun rose, 2 weeks later, I began typing, pondering the memories of high school. Prom, didn't know we'd have that. Graduation, same thing. But what about when the boys and girls step teams won competition after competition? And do you remember when the girls soccer and swim teams won Essex County championships? And of course, we can't forget the countless successes of the marching mountaineers. Whether it be academically, athletically, extracurricularly, or socially, the accomplishments of my peers never cease to amaze me. And no matter what, we didn't let the worst of tragedies define the last 4 years. And no, I'm not talking about fidget spinners or dabbing. Sure, our senior year got a little wrecked by a virus we can't even see, but we still came together, whether it was through Zoom calls, drive-by birthday celebrations, or Instagram bingo. We made it clear that tragedy wouldn't define us. As we all go out into the world from this special place in northern New Jersey, this resilience instilled in every single one of us will come in handy. Whether it be the armed forces, college, a job, or any other endeavor, not giving up in the face of adversity has become instinctual for us, and it is largely due to the special place we all hail from. To be honest, I thought West Orange High School was just like any other high school in New Jersey, until earlier this year when I had a truly transformative experience at an Essex County Student Government Summit with my fellow student council members. Shout out to them for all the amazing things we were able to do this year. When we walked in, we instantly changed the fabric of the meeting. The microcosm of West Orange High School that our board represented enabled us to look at every topic discussed with a variety of perspectives, a talent I noticed to be rather unique to us. And as we left that day, I felt so proud to be from West Orange. But why? The school we all come from is a unique, diverse, and welcoming place unlike any other. The accepting and open environment our school presents on a daily basis has crafted each one of us into special people who are open to new ideas and eager to look at situations from other perspectives besides our own. As you all go out to do the extraordinary things life has in store for you, don't forget this. Don't forget where you came from, and don't forget the acceptance of all people, ideas, and passions our community has instilled in you. So now, before I wrap this thing up, I'd like to thank the obvious people who deserve it most in my life: Ariana Grande, Lester Holt, and Ellen DeGeneres. And also to my two best friends that I happen to call my brothers, and my dad for all that they have done for me. I also want to thank my grandparents for their constant love, support, and countless trips to go bowling and miniature golfing. And of course, all those I'm lucky enough to call my friends for their endless support. Some teachers I'd like to thank are Mr. Fabetta and Miss Wachtel for helping me revise this speech, Miss Connors for always supporting my crazy ideas, Mr. K for always having the patience to answer my persistent questions, Miss Fian and her period 6 class last year, aka the best of all time, and Galasha, who never thought twice about giving me her laptop to use when mine was dead. So now, to conclude my speech. Oh, and to my mom, who's probably asking my brother if I actually forgot to thank her. I love you, and without you, there's no way I'd be the person I am today. So now's the part where I'm supposed to wrap this beautiful piece of literature together. But you see, as I reached this section of the speech, the news came on. So of course I had to take a break. Just then, Governor Phil Murphy's egg-shaped face glared on the screen with the headline, "All New Jersey schools closed for the remainder of the school year." At that moment, the world all of a sudden came to a rapid halt. I bet I speak for many of my fellow classmates when I say I thought that would be my final senior memory. That's right, sitting on the couch at home would be my final senior memory. But then, my phone started beeping. Notification after notification. And no, it wasn't because I was TikTok famous. It was virtually every single one of my teachers posting videos telling my peers that everything would be okay. Classmates reminiscing about how much they missed each other, and simply the whole West Orange High School community showing that they cared about us, our families, and our futures. And to date, that was my last and most prominent memory, seeing my senior year go up in flames, but surrounded by people who cared. The immense care our school district and community has shown us in this simply insane time we are living through cannot go without mention. And I want to give everyone who made this event possible a huge thank you. And lastly, to the class of 2020. Thank you for being so resilient, passionate, and strong. I'm so excited to see the amazing things all you guys will do. Thank you.
And now, please welcome Valedictorian Anika Fernandez.
Good evening, everybody. It is my honor to congratulate the class of 2020 on successfully making it through these 4 years, and I wish the best of luck to all of you as we continue our journey beyond high school. Graduation is a time for acknowledging transition. For the last 12 years, we have had the comfort of seeing our best friends every day of the week at school, and even the joy of waking up before sunrise to catch the bus. Now, we are coming to the end of these times and becoming young adults. That thought used to scare me, but I always found solace in the fact that graduating in 2020 would at least be a nice way to start the new decade. I have come to find that graduating in 2020 has turned out to be a bit of an unexpected adventure, but a memorable one. Before I continue, I would like to thank a few of the people who have made my high school experience so rewarding. I would like to firstly thank my parents. There is a laundry list of things I need to thank my parents for. Among them are the unending love and support they have given me every step of the way and the discipline they have instilled in me. My parents are my biggest inspiration, and I can't express how grateful I am for all they have taught me. Thank you to my teachers for all they have done throughout my educational career. My teachers have helped me understand that I should always strive to achieve new heights, even when they initially might be out of my reach. I never would have become the student I am today were it not for the love of learning that my teachers helped me develop. I would also like to thank my fellow class of 2020 friends for making these 4 years so memorable to me. Whether it be those countless nights we spent cramming for tests, the hilarious stories we exchanged during lunch, or giving each other the confidence to pursue new experiences, I thank my friends for always being there for me. Lastly, I would like to thank the administration and West Orange community for all that they have done during these unprecedented times. When spring break was first moved to take active steps against the coronavirus, I was thrilled. The stress of all the upcoming events and tests I had to take all suddenly melted away, and I could sleep for embarrassingly long periods of time. As the situation progressed, however, it became clear that my senior year was going to come to an abrupt end, and without much resolution. Seeing how the administration dealt with the situation, especially all the support offered through Dr. Cascone's motivational messages, helped me form a much more positive perspective. Many of the circumstances surrounding this quarantine are out of our control, but by choosing to better ourselves and help others, we can begin to overcome those circumstances. As we continue our academic careers and our journey into adulthood, having this positive perspective will become more important than ever. Amidst all the uncertainty our futures hold, it is vital to always hold on to the idea that our experiences are shaped by how we perceive them. Choose to face the unexpected with open arms and the mindset that you can learn from what you don't know. There will be good times and bad times, but choosing how to react to these situations and growing from them is what we must do. Remaining positive and hopeful in our outlook makes all the difference. And I hope, class of 2020, that we will all have much to look forward to. Congratulations.
And now our academic honors medallion recipients, our top 5% in alphabetical order, read by Principal Hayden Moore.
Geeta Anand, UC San Diego. Devin Andrada, Johns Hopkins University. Emily Baker, Boston University. Karan Belday, Johns Hopkins University. Simone Bion, UCLA. Sofia Cordoba Valencia, Carnegie Mellon University. Jackson Edwards, Northeastern University. Damalair Femi Akanbi, Cornell University. Anika Fernandez, Valedictorian, Northeastern University. Alexandra Kichar, the George Washington University. Lindsay Levine, Boston College. Stanley Lim, UCLA. Cynthia McAchee, Princeton University. Chloe Mangden, Vassar College. Yedidia Mesfin, Duke University. Imani Miller, University of Pennsylvania. Ogechi Nwobu, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Shrey Sangvi, University of Pennsylvania. Arthi Savendra, Drexel University. Maria Giovanna Winning, Virginia Commonwealth University. Brett Zelligson, Salutatorian, Princeton University.
And now please welcome President of the Board of Education, Ken Alper.
Good evening, West Orange. Superintendent Cascone, Principal Moore, fellow board members, parents, teachers, administrators, families, and students, I'm honored to be here tonight as president of the West Orange Board of Education and to take part in this historic graduation ceremony. You'll attend many graduations in your lifetimes, your own from kindergarten, 5th, and 8th grade, from college or other further education, those of family and friends, someday your own children's. And while they all have a number of things in common and tend to blur together in your memory, I think it's safe to say this one will stand out forever in your minds. A few weeks ago, you may have heard a graduation speech from President Obama. You've just heard from Mr. Moore. In a few minutes, you'll get to hear from Dr. Cascone. I'm under no illusions about where some guy from the Board of Ed falls into all that, so I'll try to be brief and share a simple message with you. I put off writing this speech as long as I could, partially because I just didn't know what to say, but also because this is a tough one. This year is special to me. I've known some of you since kindergarten, Mrs. Kelly's class at Gregory, still Miss Policarpio then, and a couple of you even longer from preschool with Mrs. Manley or Ms. Antunes at St. Joe's. And of course, I've known one of you, my son Nathaniel, even longer than that. I've watched many of you guys grow up, and it's absolutely crazy that any of you are moments away from officially graduating high school and stepping into the real world of adulthood. I took forever to write this because I am not ready for this, and your parents are not ready for this. But as always, you are ready because you set the tone. Like a lot of you, I've been watching a lot of TV during this quarantine. Friends is always on somewhere, so is The Office, and I think we'll all remember this spring as the time when the entire world came together to make TikToks to the Carol Baskin song. But then I heard a lot of you are really into Grey's Anatomy right now, which reminded me of something from the great hospital show that came before Grey's, ER. At the end of the very first episode of ER, which, not to make those of us who watched it feel old or anything, but that episode aired in 1994, about 7 years before most of the class of 2020 was born. At the end of that episode, the chief of surgery says something to the chief resident, Dr. Green, who's had a really rough day. He says, "You set the tone." And what that means is that because Dr. Green is in charge, everyone else looks to him, that he's the person who sets the tone for the whole emergency room, that his leadership is what the rest of the staff will look to. A few years later, Mark Green leaves the hospital for good and passes the torch to another young doctor and says the same words to him, "You set the tone." It gets said a couple of other times over the years of the show, always as someone older and wiser is letting a younger person know that it's their turn to lead, that their peers will be looking to them for guidance. And the person hearing it doesn't always entirely get it, which might be the case right now too. But that's okay, because eventually they do. And class of 2020, even if you don't realize it, you set the tone. You were born into a world where so much seemed to have stopped making sense, where rage and hatred had taken sway. And without even trying, just by being born to us, you reminded us how important it is to love one another. You set the tone. As enrollment climbed and budgets were cut in your elementary years, as parents worried about class sizes and trailers, you showed us all how hardworking students and dedicated teachers could face any challenge head-on and win. You set the tone. This whole spring, as we adults freaked out about how we were going to make remote learning work, about what would happen to sports, to prom, to graduation, you showed us in so many ways that it was going to be okay, and that, together, we'd make it through this challenging time. You set the tone. In the classroom and on the fields, as volunteers and as mentors, as leaders in this school and in our community, you set the tone. When you stand up against racism and injustice, when you show the way forward on the issues your generation has embraced, when you fight for equality for all people and for the many changes you know this world needs to see, you set the tone. I cannot wait to know the adults you will become, the future people you will be, because I see every day what you already do, and I know that you will rise, that you will not just face and meet every challenge you encounter, but that you will continue to make us proud, to take care of one another, to stand up for what's right, and to lead all of us through every trial, because you are West Orange, and you set the tone. Thank you, and congratulations.
Please welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. J. Scott Cascone.
Good evening, families, staff, distinguished guests, and of course the graduates of the class of 2020. It is a tremendous honor to deliver this commencement address, my first commencement address as West Orange Superintendent of Schools. This will be a bond which we will share in perpetuity, and there is no class I would rather share it with than you. Over the course of the last number of weeks, many folks have commented to me such sentiments as, "I guess this wasn't what you would have expected from your first year as superintendent. Do you regret taking a position as superintendent?" While the last 3 months certainly couldn't have been expected, I couldn't be happier to have taken on the position of superintendent of West Orange Public Schools and to be right where I am. In fact, I refuse to have my first year as superintendent defined by what's happened in the past 3 months. To do so would be to forget and ignore all the amazing moments and experiences that I've had this year, from taking in the phenomenal theatrical talent to grooving to the Jubilee Choir, marveling at the extraordinary feats and accomplishments on the athletic fields and in the classrooms, or simply just talking and interacting with you at these events. I can't thank you enough for welcoming me warmly into your school district, which you call home. And as I refuse to have my year as superintendent defined by these closures, I would ask you to follow me and do the same, and not define your year and your career in West Orange Public Schools by the last 3 exceptional months. In the Cascone household last week, I recall one of my daughters saying to their mom, "That's not fair." My wife responded with a familiar retort, which I recall my parents saying to me on a number of occasions, "Life's not fair." Of course, I've heard this said many times and have even said it myself, but for the first time I found myself really thinking about how I felt about that statement. Was life in fact fair or not? I was then reminded of the words of advice William Shakespeare offered in Hamlet. He stated, "There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." The overall meaning of these words is relatively obvious, which is essentially advocating for the power of positive thinking, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all about your mindset. Of course, it is the putting of this philosophy and approach to practice that is the difficult part, and that which requires focus and discipline. Certainly, at times like these, it is of both the utmost importance and difficulty. I would suggest that you are not the most unlucky graduating class, but perhaps the luckiest of all. After all, graduation from high school represents the culmination of 13 years of learning opportunities. Opportunities which have ostensibly prepared you to enter into post-secondary life. I would suggest that you have been equipped with one of the most powerful and impactful lessons to prepare you than could have ever been conceived or implemented in the classroom. If you are willing to look for the silver lining in this cloud, you will find that you have learned several crucial life lessons, which I'm hopeful you will carry with you moving forward. First and foremost, take nothing for granted. Live each day to the fullest. Love, laugh, and don't sweat the small stuff. Rather, appreciate all you have, for no one knows when one's life can be changed completely overnight. Second, friends, coworkers, acquaintances, and teammates are important parts of our lives, and some may become lifelong friends that are as close as family. However, when the rubber meets the road, there is no one that is going to be there for you, care for you, and love you like your immediate family. Treasure and always cultivate and keep these relationships and people close to you. I've seen all too often in my life family members estranged, not speaking, not seeing one another. Strive always to honor and love your family. Third, in a world often controlled by governments, large corporations, and special interests, there is nothing more impactful on the day-to-day life of our communities and ourselves than the power of the lone, mindful, and accountable individual. You alone have the power to determine how you see yourself, how you see others, and how you see the world. You alone have the free will to chart your course in life. Take time to block out the white noise of the modern technological era. Connect with your inner self and connect with the earth. The future fate of our civilization will rest on the ability for individuals to take responsibility for their own mindset and their own actions. Fourth, inasmuch as prior to the school closures, we might have bemoaned interacting with other people on some level and even shied away from interpersonal interaction, we have learned how much we need one another and depend upon interacting socially with our fellow human beings. That is in the end the secret of life. Be the best version of yourself. Spread love, spread kindness, and serve others. Find the source, the mechanism, which helps to achieve this through a daily effort. That is all we can ask of ourselves, and that is all we can ask of others. If you individually commit to this mission, you'll not only realize all of your dreams in full, but we will also do so collectively as a civilization. You will always have a home here in West Orange Public Schools, and I hope to be here leading this amazing school and community for many more years to come, and look forward to welcoming you back with open arms. May this truth and offer be some comfort to you, that although you may not have had the opportunity to say farewell to people within the school year of 2020, there will be many, many more opportunities for you not to say farewell, but hello again in the future. And now, by the power invested in me by the Board of Education, I can confirm that the graduates present here today have fulfilled all the requirements as pursuant to the State Department of Education guidelines and Board of Education policy for graduation from the West Orange High School. I bid you and your families heartfelt congratulations and Godspeed.
Class of 2020, at this time, we will commence in our tassel moving ceremony. Please move the tassel on the right side of your cap to the left side. This officially signifies that you are now graduates of West Orange High School. Congratulations.
Anika Cleona Fernandez. Brett Ethan Zelligson. Melanie Agatha Smith. Yedidia Mesfin. Alexandra Dakota Kichar, Maria Odilia Marin Tobar, Kaya Elise Baker, Arthi Sivendra, Herva Khanna, Darlene Zhang Folis, Rian Awad Abujana, Joaquin Rodrigo Acuna, Julian Craig Adams, Isaiah Andrew Adrian, Carla Aguilar, David Alberto Aguilar, Juan Pablo Aguilar, Robert Humphreys Aarons, Katie Lisbeth Alleman, Koisha Felicia Ali Ramroop, Lindsay Page Allen, Nathaniel Martin Alper, Kevin Ronnie Alvarado, Miriella Noemi Alvarez, Nick Will Alvarez, Ali Yassin Ibn Muhammad Ali, Ziana Tekle Emmanuel, Andrea Madison Amsterdam, Geeta Anand, Devin Justin Andrada, Brandon Joseph Andrade, Isabella Rose Angeles, Chris Miley Mibel Anselm, Diana Arceo, Erica Arceo, Rashawn David Archer, Emily Jasmine Arden, Wilfredo Alexander Arden, Brianna Marie Arias, Matthew Alexander Arismendi, Tanya Valentina Asborno Caprile, Kevon Tevin Atkins, Johan Raiden Larry Atwell, Emily Morgan Baker, McKenna Aline Bulches, Mackenzie Marie Banks, Mekai Chate Barkate, Osaze Aidley Barrett, Isaiah Baskerville, Isaiah Alberto Bazan, Karan Belde, Aman Bellet, Victoria Benaroya, Asia Janelle Bennett, Akshita Badnagar, Jules Elizabeth Biascochea, Imani Chetaya Blanding Bugs, Kevin John Bolin, Dylan Akwe Borti, Anye Christine Bosco, Kiana Lynn Boyer, Veronica Marie Bratzos, Steve Sebastian Brizuela Fernandez, Isa Amare Shasa Bronson Body, Dana Deshawn Brooks Comer, Craig Jordan Brown, Marie Alice Helene Brown, Somalia Kai Bryant, John Patrick Bunau, Jory Lynn Faye Bunau, Dylan Daniel Butterin Ferreira, Simone Olivia Bune, Maria Victoria Cabezas, Justin Cadeau, Kareem Cadeas, Michael Jonathan Kagalema Humala, Jefferson Mark Jerry Caduste, Olivia Karan Callender, Julian Rainier Campos, Nathalie Lizette Campos, Allison Canales, Ross Christopher Capstraw, Alex Jefferson Cardoza Mejia, Aaron Raul Carnero, Lily John Carter, Jordi Fernando Castillo Basurto, Brandon Jezreel Cavero Vasquez, Serena Sky Caesar, Roberto Carlos Cespedes, Christopher Brandon Chabla Palaguachi, Maria Jose Chacon, Chanel Chapman, Kaylee Desiree Charles, Michael Vincent Charles, Samara Christina Charles, Elijah Leo Surratt Charles Antonio, Destiny Angel Chapman, Yamili Kristen Chavez, Jenny Chen, Taylor Andrea Christian, Kaya Milan Clark, Junie Sephora Clervius, Ernishka Philly Clerville, Maya Coleman, Christine Joviana Corazmin, Sofia Camila Cordoba Valencia, Ana Sofia Cordova, Emma Alexandra Correa, Jariah Durrell Creamer, Sarah Cristiana Cuevas, Ivana Lucia Chulich, Claire Bogart Cunningham, Mazen Hussein Adel Dahroug, Nathaniel Dallencourt, Nathan Daniel, Rihanna Marissa Daniel, Brianna Faustine Danistoy, Milton Abraham Dauber, Olivia Pia Davino, Diangelo Demetrius De Loache, Tyrell DeCall, Lauren DeHart, Vincent Cabral de Roma, Vernon Roy Doliska, Joseph Alexander Dombrowskis, Brandon Dominguez, Ruth Bridget Donaher, Ava Elizabeth Donahue, Kyle James Dorsley, Justin Devante Dorcius, Michaela Jean Downer Blake, Elizabeth Duarte, James Durand, Richard Paul Dutton, Daniel John Edwards, Jackson Stephen Edwards, Vincent William Egan, Chidubem Henry Ejiofor, Joshua Uchenna Ejiofor, Rocco Anthony Esposito, Rebecca Estriplet, Gabriel Williams Evans, Blessing Nemesoma Ezebube, Odalis Margarita Fajardo Rivera, Rachel Danielle Favetta, Damilare Josephine Femi Akanbi, Elizabeth Victoria Fernandez, Benji Max Fills, Nachenli Florisma, Luis Diego Flores, Angel Flores Obando, Dasani Tamia Florexel, Jerome Allen Ford, Benjamin Amir Foster, Jeremy Xavier Francis, Roberto Juan Marco Franco, Arvin Francois, Darwin Mitchie Francois, Sanaya Michelle Freeman, William Anthony Fullenwider, Trisha Phoebe Garchitorena, Catherine Isabella Garcia, Odalis Nayeli Garcia Pulido, Ty Simone Gass, Abigail Emily Geronimo, Elijah David Dorian Andrew Gervais, James Joseph Giambattista, Christian Gilio Malabre, Christina Gilio Malabre, Amari Davian Gilmore, Starrett Austin Gingold, Julia Marie Giovini, Watson Gloud, Paul Gabriel Godinez, Jeffrey Joe Gonzalez Flores, Ulises Josue Gonzalez, Javon LaShawn Gordon, Edward Gordon III, Karen Malin Goen Dominguez, Safia Alani Graham, Joshnell Luke Gratia, Chloe Ashley Gregorowitz, Erica Gualpa, Ed Caesar Gubelain, Sandra Cristina Guerrero, Lindsay Giotto, Lloyd Melvin Guyton, Gustav Lloyd Hall, Christian Jerice Hammond, Sheridan Francis Hart, Brianna Marina Hasek, Christopher Henderson, Kimberly Esmeralda Hercules Ramos, Angel Gustavo Hernandez, Julie Esperanza Hernandez Garcia, Celestina Amelia Hernandez Pemberton, Danae Melissa Alexis Hill, Lakaya Kira Hill DeWitt, Jasper Jacob Hillard, Kevin Steve Humala, Ashley Rose Hume, Brielle Simone Hunter, Sophie Ann Hyder, Amin Walid Ibrahim, Christy Innocent. Michael Joshua Mactoto Intal. Lilian Teresa Itty. Indigo Blue Jackson. Kayla Jackson. Brianna Keone Jackson Dickens. Dylan Matthew Jacobs. Johanna Marie Jager. Jordan Nasir James. Christian Ajani Jarvis Squire. Bradley Jean Gillis. Sabrina Yassine Jean-Baptiste. Kevin Jean-Baptiste. Michaelia Kimone Johnson. Cassidy Bridget Joyce. Amadou Kamara. Brianne Marie Kelly Jackson. Andrea Hope Kendrick. Walter Alexander King. Darius Julian Curtin. Lourdes Maria Korzakowski. Anthony Darnell Lax. Vanessa Rose Lafleur. Jeffrey Lagoure. Keith Anthony Lakeman. Nadia Kirin Deborah Emmeline Lamar. Jason Latchman. Christopher Lee Latimer. Carolina Latorre. Gabrielle Louisa Lacour. Julian Daniel Harris Lee. Asia Zariah Lee Hamlin. Renee Tamia Lyra Caesar. Brenda Samantha Lima. Joseph Anthony Lima. Marcelo Lemos. Alexander Jacob Levin. Lindsay Adele Levine. Brian Junho Liu. Stanley Lim. Cade William Lipsy. Andrew Oliver Little. Richard Lopez. John Matthew Lorenzo. Khalil Louis Jean. Geraldine Emanuela Lewis. Glenda Carolina Luna. Kiara Bell Machuca. Jennifer Mariana Maciejek. Melanie Danuta Maciejek. Lucia Lucio Thomas Maffei. Lucille Kiana Maglor. Cynthia Oluchukwu Makachi. Salam A. Makdoum. Indira Isioma Marazere. Abel Daniel Martinez. Jack R. Malt. Adonis Nasir Kenyel May. Tayana Ade Mays. Massimo Connor McCormick. Nyasia Jakira McCoy. Matthew Stephen McCrae. Alvin Johnny McGiven. Gianfranco Ulises Mackenzie. Karen Dean Mackenzie. Chloe Alyssa Mengden. Imani Ayukunbi Miller. Olivia Rose Miller. Elijah Cole Millington. Mark Vincent Mincolelli. Ileana Emily Minervino. Christopher Afam Mokwenye. Amaya Monique Moore. Andre Paul Morales. Ashley Rebecca Morales. Richard Kevin Morocho. Jared Wade Morris. Katrina Elizabeth Morris. Carmela Victoria Moscova. Naomi Chanel Moss. Lemire Lee Moss Thompson. Saul Alexander Moz Diaz. Hanifa Muhammad. Lauren Taylor Mumford. Jennifer Ashley Mundis. Emma Murphy. Joseph Andrew Naliath. Izana Azal Nagash. Daniel Robert Neal. Kyle Van Neverson. Natalie Ann Nevins. Brianna Anel Newby. Kevin Ing. Schmidt Andy Norellis. Jesse Parker Note. Ogechi Cynthia Nwobu. Ihoma Nemasoma Nwogu. Calvin Ezeuku Nwosu. Iwinosa Obasuyi. Chris Adrian Ochoa. Karen Chioma Odemene, Abigail Lisa Oliver, Brandon Giovanni Oliveira, Precious Anarachuku Nawadito Opara, Courtney Lisbeth Opoku, Mike Andy Ortiz, Tiernan Kaintai Osuliwan, Jimmy Joseph Pablo, Kiben Esteve Palaguachi, Wesley Zamir Palencia, Karen Alexis Palomino, Tara Lynn Panciello, Isabella Papano, Brunella Malin Paredes, Kishan Patel, Stacy Paul, Richard Peak, David Peart, Neil Anthony Peart, Samantha Nicole Pellegrini, Ricardo Xavier Pena, Evelyn Grace Pereira, Isabella Rose Pereira, Robert Daniel Perez, Zachary Albert Peranilla, Saviana Karina Persad, Matthew Pettit Hom, James Mario Petrucelli, Joshua Ronald Payton, Mary Talia Pham, Jesse Henry Philemon, Daviana Regine Phillips, Tian Quentin Pierce, Tanya A. Pearson, Annabelle Pierre, Bianca Deborah Pierre, Christina Caitlin Pierre, Miriam Lubia Destiny Pierre, France Junior Pierre Jerome, Samantha Pierre Louise, Veronica Pilcoremo, Nakim Sion Pinnock, Felipe Malaño Ponce Hernandez, Adam Mario Portilla, Eric Christian Powell, Brendan Preciado, Nigel Alexander Pressy, Alan Fritz Prival, Mecca Erica Pryor, Isabella Quirquez, Sajid Qureshi, Nathaniel Jason Randolph, Rachel Reddington, Brian James Reitberger, Diana Rendon, Gabriel Keith Reyna, Amy Catherine Resnick, Samantha Ashley Rue, Arnaldo Rivera, Elizabeth Patricia Rivera, Ryan Rivera, Sebastian Adrian Rivero, Olivia Ray Robolino, Jonathan Eddie Robertson, Camille Shamay Robinson, Melanie Juliet Rodriguez, Shirley Natalie Rodriguez, Cesar Luis Rosas, Leonardo Daniel Rosas, Imani Rose Rutherford, Jalen DeJour Rutherford, Shailia Janae Ryan, Isabella Saade, El Amin Ali Fatim Sabir, Luigian Saladin, Jonathan Moises Salazar, Matthew Javier Salazar, Edwin Rafael Salazar Recinos, Rebecca Ariel Sulkin, Sean Stephen Sandals, Shrey Kuntal Sangvi, Jahira Angie Santisteban, Melissa Santoro, Abby Brooke Schneider, Sophia Ashley Scholes, Matthew Elijah Schwartz, Kristen Antoinette Scott, William Henry Schick, Evelyn Estefania Silva Herrera, Angeline Joy Silverio, Kaysan Sayer Ali Simmons, Monet Olivia Simon, Brian Hudson Singer, Caden Jacob Siva, Kylie Jane Smith, Mary Elizabeth Smith, Tahaj Najid Smith, Israel Soto, Jamil St. Pierre, Luke Michael Stennett, Sanaya Stewart, Alyssa Stone, Gianna Kai Sutton Simmons, Daniela Paulina Tasuri Andrade, Christopher Ernesto Tamay, Catherine Marisol Tamay, Kelly Pamela Tamay, Tommy Saul Tamay, Samuel Tesfaye Tamarat, Aiden James Tarantino, Ishmael David Taylor Kamara, Giselle Tamara Tejada Hernandez, Toluwashe Olamide Thomas, Kaya Renee Thornton, Ryan Timothy Tiernan, Megan Carey Titus, Maya Leora Tobin, Yossi Lev Tobin, Alyssa Nicole Tom, Sydney Marlone Tornberg, Tyrese Trayvon Travis, Joe Shungza Shea, Gabriela Patricia Uribe, Kevin Irvina, Justin Eric Vahala, Salome Valencia, Kevin Renee Vargas, Ramon Zane Vargas Eugene, Johan Steve Vasquez, Oscar Andres Vasquez, Matthew Thomas Veal, Dana Paula Vela Mendoza, Diego Alexander Vela Espejo, Nicholas Velazquez, Brianna Lizeth Ventura Portillo, Justin Maurice Vera, Taina Nicole Vera, Anayeli Denise Vigo, Julieta Villafan Crosset, Jason Shane Visitacion, Abigail Sulina Vital, Justin Hillard Walker, Gregory Davis Ward, Garrett Blake Weinstein, Dante Radcliffe White, Ariana Niall Williams, Amiri Wilson, Brianne Aaliyah Winborn, Isaiah Jaquel Windbush, Maria Giovanna Winning, Samira Ariel Yassin. Julio Sebastian Zavala Zuta.
And now, a final message to our Mountaineers from Hayden Moore.
Mountaineers, may you always follow your heart, realize your dreams. May life extend to you great health, much happiness, exceptional fortune, and unyielding success. Look, you may be home, I may be home, but West Orange will always be home. Together, we're West Orange strong. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020. Congratulations, Mountaineers.